Spring break.
Spring break.
Spring break. Spring break.
Spring break.
Spring break.
Spring break.
Spring break.
Spring break.
I'm taking 21 students to DECA State at Lake of the Ozarks Sunday through Tuesday of spring break. Of the students going to contest, most of them are taking papers. They've had to do projects throughout the school year and write them up. Most of them are 30 pages long. They will present them to a judge in hopes of making it on stage to get recognized as placing for their chance to go to internationals, which is in Atlanta in May this year.
For spring break this year, I'm going to Lake of the Ozarks with DECA. We're staying down there for 3 days. It's going to be the 16th through the 18th.
For spring break, I'll be going down to the Lake of the Ozarks for DECA. To compete with other schools in Missouri, I'm taking a 30-page paper about buying and merchandising, and hopefully I can place and go to internationals. What I'm looking forward to the most is going down there and just getting the experience. This is my last time to actually try that, and I wasn't really involved in DECA last year. And so I'm hoping to have a good time.
I'm going to Las Vegas, Nevada for spring break to visit my dad and my stepmom and just have a lot of family time together and go to the strip and have fun. I'm looking forward to probably seeing the amazing shows like Cirque du Soleil.
I'm going to Florida with my family, and I'm looking forward to going to Disney World and seeing all the Disney princesses, and I'm gonna go skydiving.
For spring break, I'm going on the Eastern Seaboard trip to Boston, New York City, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. I've never been to any of these places. That's what makes it more exciting. I am looking forward to New York City. I am absolutely obsessed with it. I don't want to leave.
This year for spring break, I'm going to Boston for 2 days, Philadelphia for 2 days, New York City for 2 days, and DC for 2 days. I'm looking forward to getting out of Missouri for once. Going to a Broadway show, gonna go toward Chinatown. I think we're also gonna go see the Empire State Building.
Over spring break, I'm going to New York, Boston, Washington, and Philadelphia. Plan on sightseeing a lot and just hanging out with my friends. I'm looking forward to New York. I've never been there.
Well, we're going to leave on the 15th of March. We're going to fly from Kansas City to Boston. We've got 88 people from Belton going. So once we get there, we're going to pile into 2 big motor coaches. And we're going to travel through Boston. We're going to head down to Philadelphia, off to Washington, D.C. Oops, I skipped New York City. Don't skip New York City because that's one of the highlights. And then down to Washington, D.C. So those 4 cities in 8 days, it's going to be awesome. Just about everything you'd want to do in those 4 cities we're going to do. I mean, we're going to see the spots where the Revolutionary War began in Boston. We're going to move on through the way our country became a country in Philadelphia. New York City, we're going to see everything, including the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building. We're going to go to a Broadway show. And then on down to D.C., where we'll go to the Capitol, Arlington, Mount Vernon. I can't wait. I've done this trip several times, and I'm very excited about this year's group. Can't wait till spring break.